Yes here. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So today's video is going to be a review on the all-new Makeup Forever Aqua XL color paints. You may have already checked them out on Instagram or something, but I am going to be doing swatches and giving you my honest opinion on these products. So if you guys want to learn what I think about them, then please keep watching. So if you've not already seen what they look like, this is what they look like right here. Isn't it so adorable? It kind of reminds me of just a little lip gloss. And let me show you guys what the applicator looks like. It's also very similar to a lip gloss. As you can see, it has like an angle to it and it's flat. It doesn't have any kind of a sponge on it or anything. So you are going to have to go in with a brush. Which I totally don't mind because there are very different uses for this. So I've used this white one actually as an eyeliner. You guys can check out this picture right here. I'm hoping to have this little Instagram video up very soon, but I did use it as an eyeliner. So as soon as I saw these, I thought eyeliner, but there are different kind of finishes. So there is a lustrous finish, iridescent finish, and matte finishes. So the iridescent ones, oh my god, those are so good for base colors. So yesterday or the day before yesterday, I used it as a base color and it just makes your color pop so much better. It looks so amazing and it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere. You guys will obviously see in the swatches how they just hold up and don't move. I'm going to be also showing you guys removing it with a wipe and some oil-based makeup remover. So I really like these colors. As you guys can obviously see, they have some really bright colors, but also some very pretty neutral ones. You guys know that's usually where I stay. But this blue one right here is absolutely giving me life. Like, I can't wait to create a look with this one right here. As soon as I saw the whole collection, my eyes just went to this one right here. And I was like, oh my god, that is so pretty. Okay, so let's get into the swatches so you guys can see what I'm talking about the lustrous and the iridescent. These right here are the lustrous ones. There are 4 different colors, and as you can see, they're very neutral tones. I really like this little like brown one that we have going on. Super pretty. It's really nice, and it's a satin finish. I'm really liking the blue one too, but I don't really go for blue, so I don't know that I'll be using this one too much. Let's move on now to the iridescent ones. These are 4 shades in a shimmering metallic finish, which I absolutely love. It was one of these that I used for a base for my shimmer shadow, and it looked so good. I can't even explain to you how pretty it was. So these are waterproof, smudge proof, and long lasting. So as you can see here, I did like a little swipe with my finger, and there is no smudge, but it does leave a little bit of residue on your finger, which is normal. Honestly, I don't really like when I have products that like I can go to war with them and they'll still be okay, just because that's a little bit scary. I have tried some liquid lipsticks that would not come off for dear life, and I was actually so scared. I was like, oh my god, this is not coming off. Am I gonna have to, like, I don't know, cut my lips off because it's just weird? So that kind of scares me a little bit. I know that everybody goes for the whole like it doesn't move, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't come off for anything, but that to me is kind of scary. So I appreciate this, especially if you set it with like a powder. I think you will be absolutely fine. I like the idea of it not moving, but also not being permanent for life. You know what I mean? Like, I hate having swatches for 7 days after I've already showered. So now let's move on to the mattes. As you can see, these are a lot more colorful, a lot more, you know, fun, rainbow colors. Like I said, that blue one is everything, and the pink is really nice too, but I don't know that I would go crazy on the pink, just because you guys know that I kind of like to stay in my neutral zone. But these are super matte, and I'm going to show you guys how this removes with an oil remover, just because I want you guys to see how it works. So you can see here that even though I put the oil on it, I still kind of have to go into the purple, like, to really get it off. So it is going to hold. I think it would be a perfect base. When I did do my eyeliner, I found that if you don't work fast, it does dry fast. So you do have to work really fast as an eyeliner. I tried to do a look where I blended 2 colors together, and it just ended up looking really like clumpy and stuff. And I added oil. I added like the Farsali oil, and that ended up helping because it just kind of like diluted it a little bit more, so it wasn't as cakey. But one of the things about this product is that you do have to work fast because it does dry very fast. So these products are highly pigmented. Like one swipe and you don't need it anymore. You literally don't need any more. So even a small product like that will go a very long way. And it does say that it's a gel, but I would say more like a cream. So it's like a gel cream, because I guess whenever I think of gel, I think of like a see-through like clear material, and since it's obviously not clear, I'm like, it's a cream. But it is like gel cream material, and material, is that the right, no, gel cream formula. It's like a gel cream formula, and like I said, super highly pigmented. Okay, so now that we've established that it's smudge proof, waterproof, and long lasting, let's talk about the price. It is $25. It is a little bit on the pricier side. Obviously, it's high-end makeup. It is makeup forever. So there's a few that I just want to address, like which ones I recommend and which ones I don't recommend. And it's not because they're not all good, but for example, if you do a lot of black smoky eyes, girl, you need this. $25 is nothing. If you always do black smoky eyes, you're gonna get the best bang for your buck. I don't know if that's how you say it, but bang for your buck, whatever. You know, your color is not going to go anywhere. Now, if you want to purchase an eyeliner, I probably wouldn't say get this unless you work really fast. I would say just go get a liquid liner, just because, like I said, if you use it as a liner, you have to work fast, because otherwise it is going to dry on you, and if you keep going over it, it's going to get clumpy and it's not going to be cute. Like, for example, this one right here, I can't really recommend it because I don't even see myself doing a lot of red looks. You know, if I were, it would probably be like 1 or 2 red looks, and it probably wouldn't be worth the $25. But if you like doing red looks, then honey, this is for you. But me, for example, the one that I can definitely recommend, you guys know that I stick to my neutrals and my browns, and I like my brown smoky eyes and stuff. This one right here, it's an iridescent one, and it's the I-42, and it is so pretty. Like, if you have the Morphe 35O palette, I feel like anything in that palette would look amazing with this, just because there's a lot of shimmer, and when you put this as a base and put a shimmer on top, it just pops so much more, and it's so amazing. If you're into neutral, like brown color looks, I would say this one right here, baby. If you're more into like a light lid or like a light white lid, or if you usually do like light pink lids, I would say either one of these two. These two are also iridescent. I feel like any of the iridescent ones are definitely worth the money, because I would see myself using them over and over again, therefore, you know, getting the most out of my $25, as opposed to like this red matte one. I don't do red looks really, and I want to say I hardly really do matte looks also, so I probably wouldn't go for this, you know what I mean? These three are definitely the ones that I recommend the most. This one, if you ask me about one, I would say this one right here. As pretty as the blue one is, I probably wouldn't go out and buy it, just because, like I said, I don't do blue looks all the time, you know what I mean? And not everybody's able to go out and pay 25 bucks for one product. So if you guys are like, okay, I'm gonna get one, but I don't know which one, girl, thankfully there's a color for everybody. If you're into a lot of like silver chrome looks, then this one right here is also an iridescent color. So what's cool about the iridescent colors is that they pretty much come in like these 4 different shades. I mean, you guys already saw the swatches, but they come in these 4 different shades that are pretty like universal to everybody, you know. And I think they're also pretty universal to different types of skin, like different color skin, which I think is really cool, just because honestly the iridescent ones are obviously my favorite. So if I would recommend anything from here, it would definitely be the iridescent collection, and it would be this one again. And that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and you found it helpful. I am going to have all of the links down below if you're interested. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon.